Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Delete. I'm Travis.
Hey.
We're sitting here to the opposed.
Hey, everybody.
It's Monday. Hopefully, they can
weekend.
keep the show a little bit shorter tonight.
Hopefully, y'all had a good weekend.
Yeah, she's hoping you had a good weekend.
Here, buddy. He's like, yes. He's like, Dad has stuff.
I do,
over
but
here.
my foot itches on the very bottom in the middle, and I can't get it. And I don't want to throw my shoe on the floor.
Anyways, we have Walter, Richard, Pico, Janelle, Sophie, and Brandon with us tonight. Hey, guys. Good to see you tonight. Hopefully, everybody had a good, safe weekend. All that good jazz. Walter said, hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Raw tonight. Okay, at 9 p.m. I'm going. I'll be here Friday for SmackDown for a little bit. He also says on Wednesday, got bingo and a meeting, so I will miss AEW. Well, dang it. That's a bummer.
This bum. Look at this guy.
Richard says, speaking of Raw, does anyone have any baby powder I can borrow? Please don't ask why. Ew. It's got a lot of chafing going on, huh?
Is it rubbing you the
Is
wrong
it
way?
chafing your ass? Pico says, hey, everyone. Janelle says, hi. Sophie says, hi. How was your weekend? My weekend wasn't great. So
Oh, shit.
my mom passed away on Saturday.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
hon.
dang it. Sophie, I'm so sorry to hear that about your mom. That does not make for good weekends or good days or anything. So sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Janelle said, hi. Brandon Stevens said, hey, Wrestling Gab. And Pico says, very sorry for your loss, Sophie. Yeah, it's definitely not good.
Whew, yeah, that's tough. We got Sami Zayn out there with his hand on the opposite side of his heart. He's probably one of those Canadians that hate America, but yet he's making all his money off an American company.
What? No way. You don't do that.
Wouldn't it be cool if he retired?
It's like, my neck's so bad I can't do it. Yeah, she's on some TNT Sports.
So she just works SmackDowns then, or what?
Does she work SmackDown at all?
I don't know. She can't be on Raw. That's live.
Right.
That's live.
I don't even know if she still works for WWE, does she?
Oh, just barely quit then?
Maybe.
She was just there last week.
Oh, maybe.
Did he say couple weeks? Was that weeks ago that he got nailed?
I have no idea. Maybe. So it was like, it's okay. I saw Captain America last night. Yeah?
The first Avenger? Oh, the new one.
The new one that just came out.
Did you like it?
I've heard a lot of negative reviews about it.
Depends on who you
The
listen
people that
to.
actually saw it.
Yeah.
There haven't been very many people that watched it. I guess they didn't have very many. Didn't have a lot of people watching it.
This clown's still thinking he WrestleMania main evented it. He needs some big old shoes and a big old
fro and a
fro.
Big red nose.
Honker.
Sounds about right. Because like, it's going to be alright, but don't let anyone tell you how long to grieve.
Yeah.
That's true. Everybody grieves in different ways.
Just feel. And accept the way you feel and allow the way you feel. No matter what. He tried to end your career because you went with the wrong side. You went against him. He already told us. We have his explanation.
Kevin hates you.
Goddamn Kevin, he failed. Kevin's a failure.
No, he needed to not fail at this one.
It was
just
so
seems to be a failure all the way around. Just fail, fail, fail. People says, take as long as you need. Yes.
So I've heard the rumors are that he's going to be fighting Karrion Kross at WrestleMania.
Him?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Hope Kross smashes him like Hulk.
Okay, well. Hi, boo.
Yeah, he's balding in the back. I think.
I don't might be. So it was like, you're the second watch-along channel I told about my mom passing. Wow, I'm sorry about that. Sophie, did you end up being in some watch-alongs this weekend to watch NXT? I know that was on this weekend.
Yeah.
So it says Kevin versus Sammy. It sounds like it could be the main event of the pay-per-view.
It could be if they decide not to put the cage up for the end. I would assume you'd put the cage up at the end, but you don't have to.
Oh, yeah, for Elimination Chamber. Sure, you could just keep it down.
He's going to have to sign that disclosure.
Yeah, boo it, but it's the truth. Yeah.
No. No yeet.
No.
Hey, look, they didn't start out with that other doofus.
Yeah. I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it because I figured that what would happen is it would jinx everything and then it'd be awful. Pico says, are we getting Sammy back soon? I don't know. Are you excited for it?
Sammy's right there. I don't want to see Sammy on my TV. 4 days. 6 weeks.
Ooh. He thinks he's so cool.
I mean, I'm sure everybody out there wants to see Sammy and Kevin wrestle for the 1000th time in their career.
Definitely.
This is some Charlotte Becky stuff. But without the talent level.
Ooh.
It's one-sided with
Not
Kevin.
the non-talent.
There it is. Yep, do it. Non-sanctioned match. Street fight.
Yeah, he can't stop him do any of it.
Can you stop if you get enough?
Nope. He can't stop any of it.
Heard you don't stop unless you
He
get
literally can't stop anything. Nothing can be stopped.
Uh-oh, not another pile driver. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pile drivers.
6 of them.
So what would the match be?
Wash your hands. Peel says, I mean, they were a tag last WrestleMania. Why not enemies this go around? Right? I mean, come on. Enemies!
Don't tease us with that.
So it was like Sammy has beaten Kevin at a pay-per-view before. I would imagine that has happened.
Bad booking.
When he thought he was relevant. I mean, when he thought. Oh, that's what it means, huh? Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Can't stop him.
Can't
His
stop
time
me.
is now. So it says Kevin Owens versus Randy is rumored to take place at Mania 41.
That'd be cool. You could pull that out of there. I just put it up there so you could charge your doohickey.
It's fine.
I found some other types of doohickeys like this. I don't know if you've seen them, but they open. And then you put the cord in, and then they snap shut.
Ooh.
So it can't fall out. Not an unsanctioned match. Well, how did those work?
He's not medically cleared.
No, not
There's
how they got there.
There's none of that.
So how do you win?
I don't know.
If it's unsanctioned and there's no referee.
They just die in there. They have to die. It's when they are dead.
Like a cockfight?
They have to be dead.
It's a human cockfight.
Not the dead. Who's the other team? Who are these people?
America and Sweden.
Sweden?
Sweden.
Nice.
Yeah. From Sweden.
She gonna sing the Swedish national anthem. Her name's Frida. Frida Goldstrand. She's singing stuff. Good for her. The Swedish people better not be booing the American anthem or they'll die.
Are they in Sweden?
Doesn't matter. No, they're here in the States, but still. Don't be booing it. You'll get the
you beat up.
3 fights in the first 9 seconds. You'll be done for. They're like, we're on the picture frames.
They're all blonde.
That's weird. Those people were old.
And blonde.
Here's the fake footage that they showed last week. No. Jimmy Chonga in the chat. Hey, Jimmy says Sammy and KO again. Snooze fest. Not the snooze fest. Chicken nuggies. Dinosaur nuggy pillows. Oh my god, look at me. So he said, did you see how all the AEW fans were talking about the ring size from that AEW pay-per-view on Saturday?
Yeah, I was watching it. I could tell immediately that it was small.
Let's give the information as to why it was small. Tony Khan did not do very well in his inklings of the possibility that there might be delays in his ring being packaged over to Australia. So instead of sending it early so that they had it and just keep it in freight for a minute.
Supposedly they knew that they were just going to use an indie ring the whole time. That's the new excuse.
That's not the new excuse. He messed up. Own your fucking business.
Rack Rod. Are they lovers?
Carlito wants to be.
Carlito likes her.
Mm-hmm. He does.
He wants to smack it. The new member is going to be A for Apple, J for Jalopy.
It can't be. They're having a fight with him.
Mm-hmm. That's how it's going to work.
Yeah.
He wants some Rack Rod.
People says I watched NBA All-Star. Then that Collision show. Then SNL 50 on Sunday night. SNL 50 was pretty funny. Watched some clips here and there. I didn't find it that funny. I thought they were grasping for a lot of stuff in some of their skits. It was pretty pathetic, some of it. Not as good as it used to be, that's for sure. Wow, why is Pat McAfee? Oh, because we got sad stuff. Oh no! He probably got a concussion. Look at it, whiplash. Oh, oh, poor boy. So funny.
I thought I was going to die.
I thought I was going to die. Pretty sure you would have known you were going to be dead. That really happened. Yeah, we watched the dunk contest of the NBA All-Star stuff. We watched the NXT pay-per-view. And we watched the Collision stuff, or rather Travis watched most of it. I didn't watch a lot of stuff. Oh no! Commercials! It's priceless!
I heard that.
Priceless!
I heard it was priceless.
So since I saw the SNL 50th anniversary, it wasn't that great. I like their 40th anniversary 10 years ago better.
Oh,
The 50th anniversary was like a regular episode of SNL, but 3 hours longer.
There
were just some of the skits that were just kind of like...
That's so funny, because...
like, oddly uncalled for. And so, it was very weird. I saw some clips of it online. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, like what?
I won't talk about it here. I'll talk about it offline.
And then forget. So
No, I won't forget.
I will.
Why will you? Why are you going to forget stuff?
Why wouldn't
Don't forget.
What the fuck? Like, I'm going to put it in my phone as a reminder.
You should. Maybe you should put it in your brain as a reminder.
Or not care.
Maybe you should reminder with your brain.
It's a fruit bar.
They lost that game with that penalty.
A lot of people lose.
Don't you know?
Because of the loserism.
Not the loserism. Not the losers.
Yes, lots of loserism.
Not loserism, Travis.
A lot of people have loserism.
Really? Cool.
Yeah. It's the essence of losing.
Oh.
What?
Sophie says it was Meryl Streep's first time on SNL last night. I would have expected that she would have been on there all kinds of times. Or at least once.
I don't know.
Or twice. Or 4 times.
She definitely don't do it for me. I don't see what the appeal is. I did like her in that one movie when she died. That shit's fucking hilarious. Yeah, she broke her neck.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Death becomes her.
Yeah, Death Becomes Her.
Yes.
I watched that in the theaters when I was a kid.
It's a good one. Yeah, Meryl Streep. And Picola says it's better because more Eddie Murphy. But was he funny, Eddie Murphy? Like, when he was funny? Or is he... I got PG Disney Eddie Murphy? Because if it's PG Eddie Murphy, you can take him and shove it.
Like the
Not
part 2 or part 5 or whatever, Beverly Hills Cop. That Eddie Murphy, no thank you. And Eddie Murphy is one of my favorites.
Sure. I feel like he's just lost it. His funny bone. Since Eddie Murphy and Will Ferrell shared the stage together for the first time last night, feels like, and we got to see Scarlett Johansson and Kim K in a skit with Will Ferrell.
Oh, nice. I don't know who Kim K is.
Probably Kim Kardashian would be my guess. Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris says, hey, guys. Hey, Chris. How's it going? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Have a good weekend? It's William Byron, the winner of the Daytona 500. Yeah. Only people in NASCAR will know who he is because I don't know who he is.
No. Here he comes, he's the phenomenal one.
As Pico says, what do you expect? It's NBC. I expect not much from them, actually, so probably why I didn't care to watch it or watch it. I haven't watched SNL probably for 20 years.
You know, I can honestly say that I've never in my entire life sought out and turned it to SNL. Ever. Not one time in my entire life. When I was growing up, it was on at my Uncle Larry's house. Like, they would have it on.
Right.
So, I think it was just on after the news.
It was on Saturdays.
But my grandpa turned the news off after the weather, which was like 15, 16 after.
Mm-hmm.
So, we never had the TV on after like 10, 15.
Right.
Even on weekends, so. And then when I was adult, nobody watched that shit. You know?
I was a loser and I never went anywhere, so I usually ended up watching it with my dad.
Yeah, I would have done that if I had somebody to watch it with. I probably would have watched it. I mean, some of those skits are funny from my childhood and stuff.
Pretty funny.
But everything that I know is from the internet. Like,
yeah, but I never watched it when I was younger, like
a little kid.
Like a little kid and stuff. We went to bed early.
Mm-hmm.
We had bedtimes and stuff, even on the weekends.
Okay, this match should already be over.
Yeah, why is it still going?
AJ Styles is 30 times better, or 40 times better than this nobody.
Piccolo says that Raw Eddie is gone and buried. Yeah, he had a chance to kind of bring some of it back, but he refused.
Yeah.
In the Beverly Hills Cop, he refused to actually be the real Eddie, so...
He didn't even laugh.
Yeah, he even specified he wasn't going to do it. He did an interview with that and was like, yeah, nope, not doing that. He had some lame excuse as to why. It was pathetic. Anyway, Sophie says Eddie Murphy glamorous Tracy Morgan in the sketch Black Jeopardy. Piccolo says with that beat it leather jacket.
Yep.
Sophie says 10 years ago this past weekend SNL celebrated 40 years and Sabrina Carpenter and Paul Simon performed together. I saw the SNL concert special that they had on Peacock on Friday, Saturday morning because it was up against SmackDown. Yeah, that happens. Chris says, LOL, what do you mean, Travis? Dominik should have steamrolled through AJ Styles.
The only thing Dominik's good at in wrestling, and I'm not shitting you, is getting booed.
That's pretty much
That's it. That's his
And they're
only
not really
talent.
booing him right now, so it's like...
Well, it's because he's not talking.
But still, they should boo everything he does, right?
No.
It's supposed to be like, ugh, 10, blah. Not the Grudge. Yeah, it's such his style and stuff. Ground and pound stuff. It's like what he does.
There's too much of it, too. Too much ground and pound. Come on, AJ, do something. Show us why you were popular in the Indies.
Total non-stop action
TNA.
dropkick.
Oh, look. They're talking about TNA.
Ooh.
Are you hearing that? That's never been said on TV before. Guarantee that's all over Twitter right now.
That they were talking about how AJ Styles was in TNA.
Yeah, no, like all those championships that he had in TNA. Vince would have never allowed that.
Right.
Damn.
Shave your mustache. Who was we talking to? Dom Dom. Oh no, Carlito.
Oh God.
Oh God.
AJ. Just. So AJ just slipped and fell?
Basically. He has like no athleticism anymore. He's like, I'm an old man.
Oh my God, that was terrible. AJ's like, I'm not hitting that desk.
He's like, oh fuck no, I saw what happened to that one guy.
The big
He
head.
broke his ribs, popped a lung.
Old big head. He's like, nope, not me.
Not getting the old, whiplash and shit. Chris says, Travis, did you see NXT that Stephanie Vacor won the North American title?
I did. I'm not... I like her a lot, by the way, but I'm just not... I'm not liking what Triple H is doing down in the NXT brand.
It's probably because that cross-eyed guy
It has nothing to do with
involved.
that. Triple H is in charge of it all. The fact is you build... Now, and I'm not a fan of Roxanne Perez, but you build... For the past 5 years, you build a program that produces talent in-house. Vince McMahon started it, and it was go out and get talent that's not wrestling related, just athleticism, and you build this young talent. And they did. And they filled their roster with it. Triple H shows up and immediately adds 2 indie women. And one's the heavyweight champion and one's now the North American champion. And then at the end of it, of the pay-per-view, they're both out there together like they're BFFs or something. And then Jordan Grace, another indie wrestler, shows up. What the fuck? Like fuck your homegrown talent. They're all garbage. We're gonna just go with these indie people. That's exactly what Triple H did before with the NXT. Is he just concentrated on like Adam Cole and indie people and said fuck anybody that was brought up in the system. It's kind of frustrating. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. I like Stephanie Vacour. I talk about her all the time. Absolutely love that one. She's my favorite out of the 2. Her and Julia Gulia. But I would like to see them at least try to keep pushing the young, new talent that they've sculpted. Not give it to just indie people that come over. They did it with the men too, by the way. Ethan Page.
Yes. Ethan Page.
Anyways, that's my 2 cents.
Because says, imagine Dirty Dom do a Styles Clash on that bum. Ha 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 ha. And Chris says, I also watched that LFG show on A&E. WWE said that it's basically free coaching and all indie talent should watch. Pico says, oh, I peaked at the A&E WWE reality crap. Chris says, Obafemi is only homegrown talent.
What about that Trick? Not like that sounds bad, but the guy named Trick.
Right.
And then what about the Italian, the WAP, whatever you want to call him? I feel like there's a couple guys down there that they've tried to homegrown.
Yeah, probably.
I don't really pay attention to the men. I'm talking about the women. The men it's a lot different because they just don't have a lot of talent down there. So I don't care if they bring in indie guys for that because they don't really have talent. Men are judged completely different than women in wrestling. Women have it kind of unfair because if you're not a smoke show, you're automatically behind the 8 ball unless you're really good at something.
Right.
Like Piper Niven or Nia Jax. Is there any more that are kind of like that? Rack Rod. No, and I don't just mean heavy. I meant like just not a smoke show.
Right. Oh.
Because in NXT, they're almost all pretty. Almost. They have some not pretty ones like that.
Zoe Stark.
Jesse James. Zoe Stark's different. To me, she's...
Shayna Baszler.
Shayna's definitely one there. That's another one. And I don't know what she has that's special. To be honest, I don't know why people like her. I don't know why she's still on the roster. Unless she's under a really cheap contract and you can use her as a bit hill. Because getting rid of Sonya is ridiculous to me. Hey, look at that. It's like a phenomenal forearm.
Phenomenal. Trying to think of other ladies down there that aren't very, like, they're just not pretty or hot.
In NXT?
Well, I meant, like,
roster?
even in the roster, women's roster.
Oh, God. Kicked him right in the nuts.
Not really. He just used the
rope to kick him
in the nuts.
Another elbow. Is that his new thing? Is this elbow thrown? He almost surprised AJ. Styles Clash. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Da-da-da-da-dun. It's just like, fucking count, dude.
He had to make sure that his other shoulder was down. Which, don't complain about it if they do it. Because you complain about it when they don't do it. They pin them. Their shoulder was up, but they still give them the 3.
I know, but
so don't start complaining.
Look behind him.
No, AJ, no.
Oh, Dominik.
Oh, no. Oh. Poor dummy pants. Not the Dom. Chimichanga's like, Braun attacks AJ. He kind of tried to, but he kind of got Braun got Dom instead.
Yeah.
Sad. It was not what he was expecting.
Awesome.
He's very angry about it, too. He's like, you hit me in my head hole. Didn't like it. He looks upset. Look how upset he is!
Oh my god, he took his shirt
He's
off.
so mad he took his shirt off and threw it at him and then he caught it! He's like,
The
ooh.
athleticism to catch that like that. It just stayed on his hand.
It's like, I don't want this on me anymore. It's nasty.
A for apple, J for jalopy. I told you what's going to happen.
Ooh.
Finn Balor is going to bring in AJ Styles, and they're going to get rid of Dominik.
What? How could they? Can't do that. He said no new people.
I know.
Can't do it. You can't go against what you're saying. Chris says Ms. Jada Parker is homegrown as well as Sol Ruka.
Yep.
Chimichanga said that, and then Chris says that Karrion Kross with Scarlett promo this past weekend was funny, and also it was the best promo of his career. It was on Twitter, that's why it wasn't on TV.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I like anything with Scarlett involved in it.
Okay, let's put it this way. Anybody could probably do a promo on Twitter.
It's probably pre-recorded.
You have pre-recorded, plus you can like redo it over 5,000 times. It's not live. Chris says Lash and Jakara Jackson, also homegrown talent. I just want to watch the episode of LFG when Gunther shows up. I wonder what he will tell the young talent. There was a preview thing of them telling him not to be pussies.
Yeah, he said nobody wants to see a Barbie. And then Tiffany Stratton says, "We okay, Gunther?" You know, or Walter, you know, his little tag.
Yeah.
Are we okay?
She's like, but I like you.
Are we okay?
She's like, I thought you liked me.
Oh, it was beautiful last week.
Ooh, not the disqualifications of sending messages and crap. She must have to have a match tonight because they're in suits.
Yeah, she's definitely looks like she's gonna wrestle. She has the old Chelsea Green style uniform on. The American flag.
Mm-hmm.
She's American made, born. I don't mind her voice. The little one.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, like, old?
No,
It's
because of her accent.
She's earning her rematch tonight.
She is. She's going to earn it. Number one contenders match to get that title.
Hooah! Now there's full commercial.
Full commercial.
I remember that song. Take it to the house. Take it to the house.
Take it to their house. Chris says, I also watched Taker podcast today. They had Jake the Snake on there. Lots of crazy snake stories. And he talks about how he did coke. And also Taker mentioned how he was under his learning tree. Ew. Chris says, I'm not kidding. Taker said that. LOL.
That is hilarious.
Ew. Sounds gross.
Jake the Snake. You know, he was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I loved the Python.
Yeah.
Damien. Like, it wasn't supposed to bite Randy, but when it did, it was just hilarious. And Randy was terrified of snakes, like, in real life. And so, like, he's like, we're not doing that bit. He's like, dude, it's fine. We're just not doing that. He's like, you need to let it bite you so I can see that it's not poisonous.
Oh, God.
He's like, all right. He's like, so I let it bite me, and then it just bit him harder.
It just bit him
He had blood coming out of his arm.
Their bites kind of hurt.
Oh,
They have, like, razor-sharp teeth.
Randy was all sorts of pissed. But everybody was scared of that snake. Like, it was huge.
Oh, Damien.
The Brooklyn Brawler brought out like a New York sewer rat.
Oh, mm-hmm.
You know, so they could go one-on-one. This big sewer rat and this python.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're not going to really do cockfighting between animals, but...
Right.
It was like a big old build-up to one of their matches. I guess the sewer rat can kill a python, I guess. I mean, it was the 80s or early 90s. I have no idea if it... We didn't have the internet back then to fact-check anything.
No internet to fact check.
We would have had to look that shit up on the almanacs or whatever those things are called.
Encyclopedia. After they wrote them again. Later. A year later.
They write them every year, yeah.
A year later, okay, what really happened? I wrote all this shit down in my notebook to check in the fucking encyclopedias later of what really happened. Need some information, people. Or have, like, some kind of, like, wrestling magazine or whatever that got sent out every month or something. And this is what happened on...
So if you have those magazines, they're worth, like, thousands of dollars.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they would have to, because there's no way that you wouldn't they'd have to have something to, like, keep up with their information, right? Because you didn't have the internet.
Twitter.
You didn't have that. Sometimes stuff was put in newspapers, but not a lot. Mostly probably local newspapers.
So that Valkyria probably came out to her music, too. Niles came out to her.
Ah. Lyra Valkyria. Looks like we might be behind, because P. Cole said at 6:40 that Lyra looks cute tonight. So we are behind...
2 minutes.
2 minutes, almost 3. Let's see, Chris said Jake said the snake was a mechanical snake that bit Randy. He would say that, but it's probably a lie. It was probably a real snake.
Oh, guarantee it was a real snake. All you have to do is watch the video. Like they had robotic technology in
that looked like that.
1989.
Chris says, but yes, Macho still thought it was real. LOL. Richard says, I've heard Jake tell the Macho Man story. Jake said he slapped the piss out of the snake before heading to the ring so the snake would be all pissed off when it came for Randy's turn. Let's hope he really didn't do that, because that's kind of weird with animal abuse. Well, let me beat you up, you filthy snake. Okay, I need you to get real mad. When you come out of the bag, you'll be really upset at whoever you see first.
Yeah, that's some funny shit. Smack the shit out of my snake.
Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says, whoop whoop has Raw to the core 3 hours.
It'll probably just be 2.5. I don't know. They haven't really planned anything that I know of.
They did their first show of it on Netflix for 3 hours. And then after that, it's basically been 2.5 hours. Picola says, I've got a bootleg off kick. Nice.
Yeah, I can't find anything that's quicker. It's probably my stuff.
Right.
They don't have that little thing anymore.
Is it because we're on a different one?
Mm-mm. They just don't do it anymore. They didn't do it last week either.
Huh.
Anyways, right there, Dakota Kai slips to the outside, pulls out Niles? Ivy. Old Ivy to the outside. Ivy with her powers just throws her ass to the outside. Well, it's probably not the best thing to do with her. She breaks really easy.
Yeah.
She's made out of, like, flawless china.
She's made out of candy floss. She melts in water.
Ivy now attacking the knee. Bend the knee.
Oh, not our broken ones. Break the other one. Break them both. Break them all.
Ivy Nile, I don't know what that move is. What's this? She trying to stop the water buffalo?
I have no idea.
Saw that on Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, though. She's not Australian.
Well, she is. The girl she's fighting is.
Oh, no.
I watched a documentary on crocodile hunting from, like, the 80s.
Nice.
And he did that. He did this to a buffalo.
He made a weird noise with his mouth, too.
And he was like, I can't remember what he did, but
yeah,
it was pretty cool. He did it to a dog later on in life.
it's crazy. Oh no, not the knee.
What tribe are you from, mate? He throws the radio or the antenna, the TV antenna on the back of the limo. Oh shit. Oh. Big ol' rights from both women. Niles is just a little bit slower.
Robbie's like, what's the origin of country got to do with anything?
Everything.
Well, there's a lady in here in this match called Dakota Kai, and I'm pretty sure she's Australian.
Australian for beer, yeah.
And
like
so
Foster's.
we were talking about Crocodile Dundee, who Paul Hogan is from Australia.
Hulk Hogan's brother.
And Ivy Nile was doing his little thing off of a movie or a documentary of Australia / America crossover. And we figured maybe she was trying to do that to her, but it's weird because you'd think it'd be the opposite. That's why the country of origin has to come into play.
It was very important.
It was actually very important to the story.
Oh!
But you want to make it into something else.
Big right hand right there.
You go off with yourself.
Going all the way up to the top.
She's not going to make it.
Dakota
jumped in, kicked her in the face.
Putting work in.
Now she's going to throw her into the ring.
Ivy.
She's like, no, you can't.
Which one's going to get hurt here?
I don't know. They can't decide. They're having a very slow time figuring it out
Chelsea
here.
Green addressed the nation and banned wedgies.
Wow. Banning the wedgie, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you remember Friday.
Oh, because of what's-her-face did it on purpose?
That's how she won, is she gave her a wedgie.
Right.
So Chelsea banned them. As she's the United States champion, she couldn't do that. Probably in an executive order.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I don't blame her. I mean, nobody wants wedgies. Oh, Robbie's like, your gal Dakota doing well.
Not bad. I don't know if she can win this, but I have a feeling she's going to win this.
For contendership for that title?
Yeah, for the mid-card title.
Yeah.
I know Ivy's been bugging that girl about it, though, for quite a while.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So Dakota's probably going to just quit. That's what she does.
Not a quitter. She doesn't seem like that much of a quitter, but I guess she could be.
Oh, big kick right there. Another one right to the throat area.
Face.
Collarbone.
She just wanted her to go over a
leg. Oh, God. Ivy with the Superman punch. Here it is again. The hockey fighting. Don't fight like that in hockey. Don't use your feet. Slit somebody.
We saw that happen to somebody. He died.
Right.
That guy still laughed about it.
Oh! That might do it. No, Dakota slowly kicks out.
She tried her hardest. Robbie's like, do you got any suggestions to help a sore throat? What's your sore throat from? Being sick or overusing your voice?
Lemon and Mountain Dew.
Ew.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
Richard says, what did you guys think of Michelle McCool being inducted into the Hall of Fame? I don't think it was a good move for WWE or Michelle.
I'm 100% agreeing with you. I feel like that's just a reach. The only thing she ever did that would put her in the Hall of Fame is she married The Undertaker. And I don't know if that's quite enough to get you in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Well, according to what we've seen, it is. So there should be a couple other people that probably should be in the Hall of Fame because of it.
Right. Well, John Cena's ex is in there. But they didn't get married.
Right.
Who else has been married? Stephanie's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame. But she deserves it. Who else has been married to a wrestler? Think of any?
I don't know.
Stone Cold, like Deborah McMichaels, but they got a divorce. That's it.
She did
So
it.
she did win. I figured she would, but I wasn't sure. Because they've been teasing the other girl.
Oh, let's see. Chris said, and she has a new song. Who, Dakota? Google says Hot Toddy. Chris says, should Scarlett be in Hall of Fame for being the smoke show?
Yes.
Well, if they're going to put Michelle McCool in there, they've opened the door to let all the rest of them in there. But yeah, Ravi, a Hot Toddy would work if that's something. I guess it just depends on if it's like it's because you're sick, you have a sore throat. Because I feel like there's a difference between being sick sore throat and having a sore throat from overusing your voice. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a difference between them. So, but when I have a sore throat, I'm all about ice water personally. But honey is really good to coat your throat. I usually do hot lemonade, but you can just do hot water with lemon in it. Or a lemon tea with honey will work. If you like warm stuff. But
starting March 5th, Evolve. Wednesday's here. We'll be watching it.
Ooh, yeah, Wednesday. And so it also just depends on what you want to take too. Like if you're willing to take medications or drugs of any kind, I would suggest taking ibuprofen, Motrin, whatever you want to call it, just so it takes some of the swelling, because that's what can be some of part of the soreness is swelling as well. So, but a hot toddy if you're willing to drink some whiskey. But any hot tea, but honey will definitely help. Anything that'll feel like it coats your throat. So,
I have no idea
another
what
thing,
a hot toddy is.
It's whiskey. It's like hot whiskey and
whiskey, women, music, and smoke.
I can't remember what else is in it. Like lemonade or something, and whiskey or. Anyways, it's just hot. It's a hot drink with whiskey in it.
Nice.
Anyways, that or if you don't mind drinking gelatin, gelatin will help coat it too, but that helps more with coughing, more so than your throat. But it all just kind of depends. Like I said, I'm a ice water kind of person when it comes to a sore throat. I like having cold ice water stuff.
I take Theraflu if I have a bad enough sore throat. It's the only thing that works for me.
Right. But when I was growing up, my mom made me hot lemonade. We always had lemonade kind of growing up. My mom would juice lemons and put it in the freezer so we just could make lemonade whenever. So my mom would make lemonade with like not a lot of sugar, but sugar and lemon juice and water. And then she would heat that up and put like some honey in it or something. So I've done that before. So if you have lemons, like I don't know if you put lemon in your tea or anything, but if you do, then squeeze some lemons, put it, drink, heat up some hot water.
This show right here looks like one of those El Telemundo movies or whatever.
It's a whatchamacallit, so it's a story during the day, soap opera, so it makes sense. That I know of. It's supposed to be I'm pretty sure it's a new
soap opera?
Soap opera they're doing.
Oh. I wonder if it'll last as long as like General Hospital.
I doubt it. It looks so stupid. I don't know. It's so badly made that I don't know if you could. Daytime is about to get soapier. See?
Hey.
It's daytime soap opera. But it is. It's like the Telemundo ones where they're just like really poorly made. And you're just like, oh my god, it's so bad.
I haven't watched soap opera since I was little.
I haven't watched a soap opera since
But my
I was
mom
maybe
watches
like
them
19, 20
day.
years old, somewhere around there.
You ready to...
And I was out of a job one time and I stayed home and watched daytime TV with my mom.
Are you ready to stream
when she was kind of sick?
General Hospital every episode?
No.
It'll only take, if we do it like 4 hours a day, like 6 years.
Well, that's not bad, I guess. Except for they have new ones, so...
Yeah. Should just end up about 6 or 7 years. We should hit right up to where we're at. That's not too bad. Terrorizing women here.
I was like, cheers. LOL, so proper. Do people still watch that? Travis's mom
My mom
does.
loves that
like,
shit. General Hospital.
She watches one all the time, so yeah, they do. They
that shit's been on since like 68 or 7 or something like that. And she's watched all of them. Like, not every... Like, she'll miss them here and there. But she's never missed, like, say, a whole week.
But...
Can you imagine never... Well, I guess I haven't really missed a week of wrestling. I meant, like, if it was on every day.
Oh, yeah. Robbie says soap operas are big in the UK. I used to watch a couple back in the day, but haven't in years. Same. I watched one with my mom. It was called that Passions.
Oh, yeah.
Had the witch in it and the little person in it. It was a
Passions
doll
was.
or whatever.
I didn't watch it, but I know...
That was fucking over 20 years ago, though. I mean, way over 20 years. Like 25 years ago. Shit. I've never watched one since. And I watched it with my mom. Her and I watched some daytime stuff here and there when she wasn't feeling very good.
Yeah, the Raw thing wasn't on there. That's what I was doing.
Oh.
No yeet, no yeet, no yeet, no yeet, no yeet, no yeet, no yeet.
Right.
Here comes Gunther.
I don't think there's any way that I would chant either one of their things. Yeet or no yeet. I wouldn't say no yeet for the yeet.
Walter's making him do it.
Silly. Oh no, not the simple.
I love it.
Robbie says, Gunther, why didn't they build him up like this before? This is the version to get behind.
Right? Perfection.
Probably takes him a minute. They're probably asking him how mean he wants to be, I guess. Would be my guess. Like, how much of a bad guy do you want to be? Like,
all the way.
Just live in the bad guyness.
Woman in the audience is prettier than 90% of the wrestling girls.
I didn't even see it.
Oh, you didn't? She's right behind him on his left. Probably up. I don't know.
Oh, she's way up there now. Because none of those are anything pretty.
She had like a Liv Morgan face.
Oh.
But obviously more natural.
Ooh,
I agree.
They can't lace your boots.
Especially the yeet. Can't even see her in that angle. She's up higher than that. Look at that little girl.
Yeah.
Right there with the sunglasses on with the 2 title belts. Doing her yeet. She's like, yeet.
That's funny. Yeeting along, he says. I was like, do you still watching The View with Whoopi Goldberg?
She's still on there?
I didn't even realize it was still a thing. Thanks for informing us of what you actually watch, Robbie. Good job, bud. You shut up. It stinks out here. Those people are funny.
Dude wipes.
Ew.
Let's just show you your underwear's clean.
Gross.
That after you poop, you clean it real nice.
Apparently, I guess.
Is our dog in the house?
Should be.
I can just
Everybody should be in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the
puppy.
neighbor.
Okay, that's fine.
Abusing their child. A fuzzy child out there. I was like, I seen clips. I didn't realize Americans watch such trash. I didn't know they watched it either. But I'm glad that you watched it. At least I got some people to watch it, I guess. I don't watch primetime TV anymore. The only primetime TV I watch is what we're doing right now.
That is far from primetime TV. That's a morning television thing. Like Oprah, when Oprah was on.
Yeah, I don't watch any of that shit. It's a waste of time. Waste of my time.
No.
They're like, yeah, we think he can. We think that he can totally win. He's like a winner and stuff. I was like, Jey Uso gonna get sacrificed like a lamb. Maybe. Probably not, though. They'll probably just give it to him because why wouldn't they? Ooh, what's the professional opinion? Is it Pat McAfee? Because he likes to lick his bumhole. Unbiased. Professional opinion. That guy's killing whales. You see that?
Killing elves?
Whales.
Oh.
He's a harpooning whales. Look at that. Whale harpooners.
That is not whale.
That was a whale. Did you see how little it was, but big at the same time?
It's called a tuna fish.
Killing whales.
Oh, God. He just smacked it right out of... Come on, tell the world if you think Jey can beat him. He's going to say yes.
Yeah, and then they'll let it happen because Pat McAfee...
I would say it's unlikely, but anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's neutral.
Ew, gross, dude. Nobody wants that. Ooh. Yeah, from Sweden. Not 2-1. Oh, no. Ugh. Not to not listen anymore, I guess. I'll have to find something else to do. Oh, Robbie says, don't kill whales. They are already endangered. Yeah, not the whale killing. Endangered.
Yep, Pat. Look at Gunther out there dancing.
They're like,
for a fight.
We're gonna let him win it. Look at this. He can totally do it. Lamb. Oh, look at all the lameness.
That's funny, Cole. I don't think there's a man or a woman on the planet that think Jey can win at WrestleMania. There it is. That means he's winning at WrestleMania.
Yeah, basically.
It's a surprise.
Surprise.
Why the fuck would you want to put a world title on Jey Uso? Like somebody...
Because they want the heat, I guess. They think it's cool.
Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
I mean, it was bad enough they put a mid-card title on him. They got that off of him real fast. They're like, oops. Well, you had it for a week or two. Now we got to get rid of it. You can't have it anymore. I'm sure. And then his daddy cried about it or something. Or The Rock cried. Or somebody cried.
I mean, I get having a catchphrase, but it's not even... I mean, it's
a catchphrase does not make you a good person to run a company.
So, listen. They did it with Bryan Danielson, or Daniel Bryan, or whatever they call him, and it was Yes.
Yeah.
And it's almost the exact same thing. Both are trash.
They're like rinse and repeat.
But at least Daniel, even though he was tiny, was a singles wrestler.
True.
For fuck's sakes.
He was a singles wrestler. Ugh. Robbie's like, come on, Gunther, don't let the Yi get the better of you. Oh, well, is it lame? Very much.
Very much so.
This whole segment's lame as fuck. This is why we didn't watch it for 1 week. Because of this fucking dumb garbage. And the only reason why they're doing it is because that dumb twat face fucking Pat McAfee out there. Don't listen to him to help your creative. It's going downhill if you are.
Why do you hate McAfee?
I don't know. He just rubs me the wrong way.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because of Jay?
No, I think he's just a weirdo that basically cozies up to everybody's butthole.
Well, he's got a talk show.
That's what I mean. He's a weirdo that cozies up to everybody's butthole.
There's Kathy Kelly.
She's like, I have to look smart.
Well, you look like you star in adult movies and you're a teacher type.
Basically.
And teachers aren't smart.
What? Some of them can be.
Whatever. It's day 1, Oos.
A bug squashing.
Yeah, Kathy. Anybody that thinks they really did it, I got a bridge to sell you.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. Robbie says Liv Morgan, although she does realize that she couldn't get herself out of a wet paper bag. LOL.
Right.
They're like, well, we're going to have Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. We need to have the Canadians on our teams, like, get each other in the face. So we're going to put Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against each other.
But they're not doing Butch versus... Oh, my God.
It's up next in a rematch. Butch. Penta. They got to give him something to do.
Butch versus Penta. Well, Butch is a guy you could just get rid of. Although he's probably still under that rookie contract.
What do you mean, rookie contract?
So, in NXT, they go by different salaries than the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
So, when they first come up, they're still under their original agreement with NXT.
Right.
That's their rookie contract. So, until they get that first contract under WWE, they're still making NXT money.
Mm.
So, when they're released, they only have to wait 30 days. They don't have to wait 90, that kind of stuff. Hey, look, they're showing WoW commercials.
Wow.
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 Which is Women of Wrestling.
Wow.
Girl wrestlers.
Wow.
It still is a sideshow.
What? What do you mean it's a sideshow? Yeah, everything's great about wrestling.
Ooh. That's what's her name? AJ.
Hmm?
That was AJ.
Oh,
Right there.
there she is.
Yeah. Triple H is advertising for it. It is true, by the way, for other companies to be successful,
Mm-hmm.
it's good for business, for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, as long as they're all real women, I mean, it works, right? Don't let the pretend ones in. Then you guys will just a joke. Robbie says, rematch. Oh, didn't know they already had a match. Piccolo is back in the chat saying New Day always has beef with Jay. Who, what, where, when, why?
Watching the Jamaican channel.
Mm.
Welcome to the party.
She's such a dumb twat.
That's kind of mean of you.
Really
Janet
care.
Jackson?
No.
Oh, that's
that
who was
stupid
on.
broad.
Oh. Drew?
Yeah. Fucking dumb twat.
She's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. Probably because they eat pizza together.
Oh, Adam Sandler. It's terrible. You sure? Sure he's part of that group?
Oh, we know he is.
Oh.
He's the one that can't stop talking about it. Him and Jennifer Aniston always talk about her pizza parties.
Oh.
That's like their main topic of conversation. And what's her name?
Then how can What's-His-Face be friends with him still?
I know. It does make you wonder. I just friendship from school when they were young or something.
Rob is like, what happened to the salt beef they had with Big E? They did their shtick and it's gone for now.
Yeah, Big E's quit on him.
He's a quitter face. Oh no, what is it? But ew, it's not the officials. People says Adam has a few co-star ladies. Yeah. He does a lot of shows with different ladies. I mean, the only ladies.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, he did a few with her.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
And then
he's done quite
Drew.
a few with her.
Quite a few with Drew, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least 3. Right? 50 First Dates, that one. The Mixed. And then Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
There might be more.
I don't know how many others she did with him. I thought that was just the 3.
And
I think Jennifer Aniston's did way more.
I can only think of one with her.
Really?
Oh, wait, were they together in that one that they did the sequel to that was on Netflix?
Yes.
And it was like Clue?
Mm-hmm.
Is he in that?
Yep, they were both in that.
Oh, okay, then. With then there's
that
3.
One, and
the dentist one.
The dentist one.
Or, no, he's a plastic surgeon. Sorry.
Plastic surgeon one. That one. Those 2.
These broads. Search string. Huh? I don't know.
Love is Blind alums?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Just...
They don't look like they have seeing problem.
Just weird garbage,
Maybe they're with blind guys.
Maybe they are blind.
No, they weren't.
Rob is like, dude, what advice you got for the quitter faces? I have none. Piccolo says, I'm at Pentagon entrance. How far am I ahead?
Right now.
We just got Pentagon entrance right this second.
Here he comes.
He's got fire behind him.
Now
and some fireworks. Robbie says, is it bad I can't name any of these stars in the crowd?
I didn't know one of them.
I didn't fucking know who those stupid bitches were and why they were on the TV. It's like Netflix is like, we need to be relevant. We're going to put people on here nobody knows. And they're like, oh my god, I remember that. And nobody's like, no.
Chad Gable left to come back as an ICE member. It's my hope. You know how he left and he said that he was going to go learn the secret of the luchas or whatever?
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens when he comes back. It would just be funny as shit if he came back with like Bradshaw and they did a deportation storyline. I know Penta wasn't on board because when I saw the idea, he was upset about it.
Aww.
He's like, what?
What's the matter, buddy? You offended?
He probably got
Are you a liberal pants? Get your butt offended? No, not the offended. Aw, bummer. Loser.
not Pete Dunne. His name is Butch. Get it right.
That's Butch.
Butch just smacks him.
Butch.
Look at this old-fashioned indie stuff. Ooh. All right.
Need to find a hobby to do while we're watching this.
Penta, squash him. Hurry it up. Have your brother show up. When's Rey coming?
Yeah. Get him in there.
We need a tag match. Who's Butch gonna tag with?
Nobody.
That guy.
No, he might come back.
Rich?
I guess. I don't know. No, that one dude. No, the little dude that got broken.
Was he with him? That weirdo?
Yeah, the bow-legged shorty pants.
Yeah.
He was like really, really, really short.
Yeah, really small.
He was a total little person and had bow legs. He was broken. Supposedly he's supposed to be coming back. So is the other one that got broken that supposedly somehow won a title off of Gunther.
Sami Zayn.
No.
Nobody else won a title off Gunther. Oh, you're talking about in NXT, in the minor leagues.
I'm talking about somebody who won it off. Yeah, that guy, Hermie.
Oh, he's taking his glove.
Oh, no, not your glove. Oh, so he could get his fingers. Ew. Exposing himself. That's nasty.
Why do you want him to expose himself?
Robbie's like, aggressive balls. Don't be offended. Penta can't say I have ever seen a match from him. Are you watching this one? Because if you are, now you have.
Yeah.
So great. Seen him a few times in tag matches in AEW. Back in the day. He's like, oh no, my arm's broken.
Is there anybody more lame than Pete Dunne at wrestling? Maybe Shayna Baszler?
Yeah, they're like made for each other. They should get married.
Oh my god, can you imagine their offspring? How slow of a wrestler it would be?
They're probably slow at everything else too.
Like arithmetic. It's like Forrest Gump. When the teacher comes over.
Right.
He's like,
Exactly.
Your mom sure cares about your education, son.
Gross. People's like, no, too sexy. Robbie says, oh, now I know now why you didn't recommend Penta.
Well, Penta's a tag team guy, so this is like Jey Uso being good. It's against all laws of nature. You know, how many fingers can Pete Dunne break in one match? There's only 10 fingers, but yet he breaks each one like a couple times.
Yeah, I guess. It's like if I do this enough.
And then everybody has normal hands the next week.
Robbie's like,
look
you
who it
sounded
is.
like a seal.
Yeah.
And then Pico's like, I'm not a smart man, but I do know what joint manipulation is. That's right.
Hey, homeboy.
Hey, look, it's Michael. Michael guy was out there. What a moron. Good God, fucking idiots.
Ten trains.
10 trains, just 10? Robbie's like, don't break your bones, Cola, LOL. Robbie, have you never seen Forrest? I know you're not a movie person, but like you've never seen Forrest Gump? It's kind of odd.
Who's not seen Forrest Gump?
I'm pretty sure Robbie hasn't, but he doesn't watch movies, so I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't.
It's the greatest movie ever recorded. Ever aired. There's a part in it that is so profound that it is...
That lady's a traitor.
Greatness. This lady?
Robbie says, oh cool, the Michael guy, LOL.
What the...
Killing people. Yeah. Congratulations. Why is this stupid commercial so stupidly long?
60 minutes.
All bunch of garbage just happened on our television. Oh no, not the soap opera again. Good God, stop. No! I was like, stop before. It's a long film. Yeah.
A good one.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Yeah, it's a long one. But that's where Piccolo's statement came from. I'm not a smart man. That's what we were making fun of.
All right. Ludwig's out there watching Butch and Penta. Get it on. They're getting it on.
Ooh, are they though?
They're doing it and doing it and doing it wild.
With the wildness of doings. It's kind of weird.
Smack. Oh, like a Hurricane Rana with his shoestrings. Oh, Bulldog.
It says I have brand new films on my internet box, but don't know which ones to watch as I don't have any recommendations. What new films do you have on there?
Nosferatu.
You have to tell us what ones are on there. And
What kind of movies do you like? Do you like rom-coms or raunchy coms?
Yeah, what kind of movies, if you watch movies, because you say you don't really watch movies, so.
I like raunchy movies.
What kind of movies do you like to watch? If you do watch a movie.
Do you like teenage high school type movies too, like American Pie? Or do you like grown-up movies?
So, you're saying that you like all sorts. Can you tell us which ones are on?
Have you seen Hot Tub Time Machine? 1, 2, 3. Huh, I don't think Penta kicked out, so his arm just got stuck. You know, see how they did that so they could hide his arm?
Yeah.
The replay angle, because he had to stop. Oh, look at the headbutts. Now they're bitch slapping each other.
No, not the slapping.
That's what I want to pay to watch right there.
Just because it's a sold out crowd.
Butch, the German suplex. Butch is smiling for whatever reason. And he jumps up and hits him with a side kick. Canadian Destroyer. Well, I heard today that Canadians are snow Mexicans.
Ooh.
So, whatever the fuck that means.
I don't know what it means either.
So it's still a Canadian Destroyer.
Robbie,
oh,
can you take
shit!
a picture and send it over
Ludwig's telling him
Instagram.
to calm down, but he's not. Like, he's not calming down.
No, not the calming downness.
Pete Dunne's gonna beat Penta.
Because of interference from Kaiser?
He didn't kick out again. The ref just stopped. You want to try to kick out? This ain't
so
AEW.
Tired. Stay out of it. No, stay out of it. Why would they? Oh no. Kaiser getting chucked.
Got him. Maybe a triple threat next week?
Maybe.
Maybe they could do it at the pay-per-view, even though there's already 2 matches on there.
Yeah, already.
Those chamber matches should last quite a while.
You would hope.
In the old days, they used to have title matches in the chambers. Now they just have the chamber matches
for a chance to get a title match.
They should also do a number 1 contenders type match for the mid-card titles to make the mid-card titles important.
Right.
Down in NXT, they do it right with the mid-card titles.
Mm-hmm.
On the main roster, they do not. But here's our triple threat. I don't think it'll happen tonight, though. It's WWE's way of doing things later that night instead of saving it. But since they just had a match, I doubt they're going to do another one. Nobody wants to see Butch and Penta wrestle twice in one evening.
No. We've already seen it twice, and that was too many times. Robbie says, next time I'm on the internet box, I'll have to send you a picture of the films that are on there and see if you know them. Yeah, for sure.
I know them all.
Piccolo says, drip, drip, don't let the homie one-up you. Kathy Kelly is sexy librarian mode. Yeah, she's wearing her glasses.
Not Kathy. Yeah, fuck.
Beagle's like, she can search my microfiche anytime. You're hilarious.
She looked like she's from like 1954. You know what I mean? That look. I have pictures of my grandma look like that.
Rose like Kathy Kelly looks like she can fit a lot in her mouth. A great party trick. My lord, dude. You guys are weird.
Triple H did not, under any circumstances, let that happen. Yeet. Yeah, Bayley got to shoot 3-pointers.
Ooh.
They announced her as a WWE legend.
What the fuck?
WWE legend.
That's funny.
Which is funny because she is, but what that means to wrestling fans is that she's retired.
Yeah.
But to them, it just means she's a legend.
Right.
Oh, look at that assist. Oh no, that girl, the shot, it was terrible. Dude, I watched a 5-minute clip of it. They didn't score a point. They went back and forth, and nobody played defense, and they just shot 3, and then 3, and then 3, and then 3.
Oh, good for them. I mean,
like, what the fuck?
Robbie says to say I did watch the Bayley 4-way NXT match. Can't say I knew who the other 3 lasses were, but the match went in. Yeah, I guess.
It was alright. The Cora Jade's pretty good. She carried the match. They need to get rid of this girl before she's around much longer. I'd say about 4 more years.
No one's on your...
level.
What? Because...
Height level, because she's so small.
I don't know. She didn't finish it, so who knows what the fuck she was trying to say. Fucking dumb.
Oh, look.
Dumbass.
Rackrod versus nobody.
Like an elimination chamber.
Hopefully Rackrod wins.
Let's see how this pulls off. They're like, well, we're going to put this dumbass in there, and everybody's like, no. I was like, that Perez last looked decent. Yep, sure did. It was there and then it was gone. For the love of Pete, fuck.
What?
This
is what you're seeing that people get to see, and then you wonder why they're so out there, radical.
Fucking dumb.
You've seen these commercials one after another, that the world just accepts that this is just the way it is. Although I don't know what Rush is, but.
Ravi says, I'm sure that's her name. It's Roxanne Perez. It's Perez Perez.
Yeah. What about her?
He said, look decent.
Yeah, she's okay. I mean, not as a wrestler or anything, but because of cute face.
Pickle's like, she was just on NXT. Yeah, she was over there, on there, and then she got a chance for Elimination Chamber and did it behind Cora Jade's back. Again. Piccola, she doesn't even go here. It's true, she doesn't. Even if they did put her there, she still doesn't go here.
She's definitely not her. Give us some wow. This is when I watched that first season of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I saw a few of the girls that were signed to WWE. The big girl, Nikita Lyons.
Mm-hmm.
That redhead will probably be in WWE in not too long. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Santana Garrett was one of them.
Well.
Oh, she's been released since.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember who else it was that I saw.
Robbie says, Rack Rods, I'm not sure if she's on the right road to stardom being put with Morgan.
Yeah, sometimes you do that. They did it with, like, Shawn Michaels and Big Daddy Cool Diesel. And that's who she kind of is that Big Daddy Cool, but Big Mama Cool. Mm-hmm. Mommy Cool, whatever you want to call her.
Bronson's in the chat. Hey, Bronson says, how's it going? Today would have been my dad's 89th birthday.
Dang.
Yeah, it would have been epic.
Totes. Take it to the limit. What else he gonna do?
Tie his dog up, then go after her. He's gonna chase her down.
It's a movie.
He's gonna chase her down. Look at him go.
She doesn't have the speed.
Look at him come. He's gonna get her and attack her.
But wouldn't the whole world see that?
The dog's like, what's going on, Dad? Why'd you leave me behind?
I don't know what movie this is.
I don't know what it is either, but she thinks she's gonna get away. He's gonna like, I'm gonna get you. Yeah. Don't change it now. We gotta figure out what happens. Slap her.
I was just seeing if it said.
Ooh, she's gonna have bruises.
It does, doesn't it? Right under it, relaxation or results.
Ew, is it because they're both running a marathon?
I don't know. They just did it.
Do you think that they left his dog there?
Yeah.
That's rude.
Just
Poor dog just hanging out.
Just died.
Oh, now you don't even know what's happening.
Now his wife's calling.
Just jumped ahead 5 days. We're like, remember when we were doing stuff? And he's like, yeah, totally. We should go to dinner. It's the quickest relationship ever.
And marrying.
Robbie's...
They're having kids. Dog just died.
Robbie says that Stephanie from NXT with stripes on her face. She has some naughty promos. Stephanie Vacour? Is that who you're talking about?
She's interesting.
Bronson says, have you guys seen Night at the Museum? Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Rob Williams.
I've seen the first two, never seen the third one. I probably should watch that.
Yes. We have seen the first. I'm pretty sure I've seen the third one.
It's like in a different country.
But I've seen it, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if it's just maybe McKenna and I watched it or something. I know I've seen it, though.
Maybe.
People's like, Rock Rod, go get you some!
Get
her! Attack her! Kill her! Maim! Like, beat her up. Kill her. Throw her in a dumpster. Throw her in a dumpster!
Why do you want to throw her in
Chen's
house?
Because I feel like that's where Roxy needs to go. Where she belongs. She belongs
Liv
in
Morgan's
the dumpster
wearing
as
her
well.
jean shorts again. That's going to cause a stir on the internet.
Not the stir on the internet.
There it is. We're underway.
Robbie says, yeah, that's her, D. She's nice. She's a winner. She won stuff. She, like, has a belt and shit.
Yeah, North American champion. Like the third ever.
I was like, Rock Rod's living up to her name. You could get lost for 3 days with her rack.
No, you couldn't get lost for 1
Rock Rod?
minute.
She has tiny boobies.
She has no boobies at all. You'd have to go up on her, though.
You probably only come to, like, her hip area.
That's what I said, you'd have to go up on her.
He'd have to climb her like a tree.
He's like, I'm sure he's ready for that challenge.
He probably is. Robbie seems like the type of guy who would want something like that.
Like a glamazon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit!
Have her smack you around like that. I mean, technically he's about the same size as Liv, so, you know, makes sense.
I feel bad for McAfee and Cole.
Because they have to stare at her butthole?
It's right there the whole
just
time.
Her
you know
butthole.
how hard it would be to beat. It's not a butthole.
Her butthole's just right there.
Well, you know it's in between those.
She bleaches it, so it's fine.
So it's not her natural butthole.
No.
So it's fine.
It's fine.
You can look at a butthole if it's bleached. It's not really a natural butthole.
Robbie's like, D, I was being sarcastic. No, you weren't. You like her. You want to be with her. You probably want posters. It's fine. I understand it.
That's 2. You know what happens on 3? Stop or Liv! Oh, wait, no. Perez. Playing like a veteran. That's rare. You don't usually see these young broads doing veteran things, but look at the power.
Stick your thumb in her butt. I bet she won't like it.
Work her like a dummy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just stick your hand up her ass.
Treat her like the Sasha Banks doll.
Yeah. Make
Minnie
her talk
Monet.
right.
We're gonna treat you like Minnie Monet.
Treat you like her. Liv's all a distraction over there running around in her horse-like area.
Right.
I wonder if she's neighing too while she's at it.
Right. A little giddy up.
I was like, climb a tree, I'll not hard that disc before. Well, I'm not saying that you're tiny. I'm saying that Raquel is very tall. And you literally are the same height as Liv. You can't deny it at this point, bud. People's like, Rob requests death by Snoo Snoo with Rockrod and that Megan Bain Amazon. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
He probably does want that. Bronson says that there is a deleted scene from Night at the Museum where Ben Stiller is pitching a shabu restaurant to 3 dentists. It was cut because people were impatient to get within the walls of the museum.
That's pretty funny. How is Perez gonna win this? They're showing her as like a little girl.
Oh, but she's so great.
Damn, that's some Zorro shit.
Robbie says, would you ever wear jean shorts or not your style?
Not like that, I doubt. Did you ever wear that?
No.
No bikini jean shorts?
No. Sorry.
A bikini bottom? She's gonna flip her off. Hurricane Rana.
Oh no, she threw her into the thing. I was like, I don't think Ben Stiller is funny.
I love Ben Stiller. He's a dry sense of humor. He's not like a stand-up comedian type sense of humor.
He has his parts, Robbie. There's some of his stuff I'm like, meh. But there's some shit that he delivers that's just like chef's kiss.
Well, that's the thing.
And it's just like, God, dude. And I would say Night at the Museum is probably not one of those movies where you're expecting him to be that
You're not
funny.
going to get a lot of the one-liners, but like Zoolander, that's classic. Obviously, Meet the Fockers has some great moments in it.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, second to none. Simple Jack.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball's it.
Fuck.
Nobody makes me bleed my own.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nobody.
Nobody. Michelle. Michelle.
Meet Michelle.
Meet Michelle.
Like rubbing pizza on his crotch. That one show where he like gets with that one girl that was on that Rock of Ages. I don't know what her name is, but the pretty reporter.
Oh my God, where he marries her?
Uh-huh.
He like owns like a Dick's Sporting
Yeah.
Goods place or some shit.
That show has got some funny parts, but it's also a dumber type.
Yeah.
But there's some fucking great
That
parts.
one and the one where he's with Jennifer Aniston.
Ooh.
And he has the GI issues. IBS issues.
Oh yeah, Along Came Polly.
Along Came Polly.
That's one of
That
my favorite.
one.
Rain Day. Rain Day.
Rain Day.
Let it read.
Let it read. And then what's something about Mary?
Oh yeah.
That one.
He's weird looking in that one. I don't know what work he had done, whether it's dental or nose or something, but he looks different.
Yeah.
So he had something done, but I don't know which one it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like him.
Like I said, I just feel like it just depends on the movie. Like the character he's playing and the movie, and like who else might be in the movie with him. Sometimes I feel like that kind of plays kind of a part
DDT
with him, whether or not he's like hilarious or just like, oh my God. Pico's like, I'd prefer a romper. I could see that. I could see a romper. Pico says true. He hits and misses. Pico is laughing. Bronze says, there were a lot of deleted scenes from Night at the Museum, too, that were edited out that featured the bad guys, and people didn't want to stay away too far from the Ben Stiller, Amy Adams storyline.
It's so funny, that one, the Pharaoh in that one, and he's making fun of Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And asthmatic. What's going on here? Oh, shit.
Says, come on, there's something about Mary. Kevin's like, Robbie says Kevin Hart forces himself to be funny.
Yeah, he tries too hard. But I mean, there's some stuff that he does that is okay as well. There is a match going on.
So they're gonna make her.
So now they're cheerleaders.
They're gonna make
Rock
Rod lose by this.
Probably.
This is dumb. Because she can't win on her own. She has to have somebody
It's coming
come
soon,
down
by
and
the way.
do
Jade's
stuff.
back at the Performance Center. She's training and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
So whatever's happening is happening now. That's so dumb. What is wrong with Triple H?
Well, I'm pretty sure that one has to do with his butt buddy, the black guy down there that is all up in her butthole constantly about how supposedly good she is. I haven't seen it yet.
They're going right after Liv. Liv's going to be in trouble. That's your new tag team champions right there. Liv and Rack Rob.
Yeah.
They just gave it away.
see how garbage this is. Let's see the garbage. We got Belair and Bayley. That's about it. That's the only okay thing that's in there. Bayley and Belair. That's it. The rest of it's shit. Bunch of shite. Probably like Rack Rod's fucked up. Not really. She didn't fuck up. These dumb bitches decided to come out and do something they thought was cool, but it's not. Nobody in the audience gives a fucking rat's ass they're there.
How many words you got?
He's got a few final.
Look at those glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Look like somebody just set them too close to the fire. And they melted.
Feels like Seth's glasses giving Double Dare goop, but red, right? Something like that. Right? He's like, Travis, how do you have pizzazz like Seth? Dude, just get fur coats and fucking get you a pimp stick like MVP and just get some weird sunglasses that you can find on. Those have eyes in them. They're eyes. Pretty sure those are just eyes.
Yeah. There's some drip.
Just go on Amazon UK and I'm sure they have like a whole bunch of weird sunglasses on there. good friend. His sarcasm, he's like, sure. The Invisible Man, John Cena. Robbie says, but he had it before he had the wacky costumes. Are you talking about when he was in the Shield and he had skunk hair? Just gotta dye your hair blonde in one strip, bud. Just on the side, just strip it blonde. It'll be good to go.
So I didn't even see Scarlett there because I thought it was Kathy Kelly.
Oh.
So I wasn't paying attention. Then I look over and I'm like, Kathy Kelly got pretty. Where's her glasses? But I'm like, what's he saying? What's he saying? I don't know. I can't hear what he's saying. So then I lost what he was saying. But I know it started out about Sami Zayn. But basically that's going to be your WrestleMania match, I believe, is Sami Zayn versus
Carrion.
But as long as the smoke show's on the side.
Well, they got to give him something else to do. His group of people are all gone. They took him all away from him.
Yeah.
Took his little group of heathens away.
The rest of me and my heathens.
So we can't have his Christians of whatever it was.
With Anarchy.
Yeah, those people.
Which it never was, but sounds good. Christians of Anarchy.
I don't remember what it was. Just throwing shit out there.
Maybe it'll stick.
Something. At some point, I guess. When did she threaten your life? I don't even know you. You don't even go here. Says Travis, how many WrestleMania moments you expecting this year?
I don't know. As of right now, I'm very disappointed in what's happening. I really can't think of anything that's major. I mean, obviously, if Stratton beats Charlotte, that'll be a good moment for her. If Charlotte beats her, that'll be a huge moment for Charlotte. Oh, we don't know yet till the Chamber, huh? Who's gonna wrestle Rhea?
Ugh.
Oh, fuck, I can look at that picture and tell you. It's gonna be Bianca.
You think?
Yeah, would be my guess, and that's why they're gonna drop the title.
Yeah, Bayley, Bianca, that dumb Roxy bitch.
Yeah, Bliss.
Dumb Bliss, dumb Liv,
Mm-hmm.
and quitter face fuck off that one glow lady. crap piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it'll be Bianca that wins it.
It's just
Because they're
shithole.
gonna drop the titles to whatever, and then Jade will fight the Glow at Mania, would be my guess, because she's the one that beat her up.
Uh-huh.
But that's not going to come out until after they lose, kind of like that at that time.
Right.
When they culminate that.
Mm.
And it might be the Monday after Elimination Chamber. Would be my guess is when they'll break that up, spin it off. Right? Makes sense?
Yeah, why not?
Because we know it's not Liv and Rackrod that did that.
No, and I
Not
know
even
they
a
weren't
little bit.
because
No, they definitely weren't.
they showed them while the supposed ambulance was there,
Mm-hmm.
and they were coming into the facility. Why would they have beat her up in the facility and thrown her out of it, and then go outside real quick, and then come back in?
I know.
Like, what the fuck, are you guys retarded? Like, seriously, that was like the dumbest thing ever.
But we know that's not the end.
What they should have done is they should have had, it would have been more believable if they would have had pictures from inside, you know, while everybody was milling around, and they were just like coming in, but you didn't know they came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, you know, seen like in the background, but they look like sketchy.
Right.
Like they're like, "Ooh, what's happening?" You know what I mean? Like the way they did it was just dumb. Made no sense. Piccolo's like, you know what's sad? That's the 4th wrestling anthem that got changed due to a heel turn. Bummer. Bronson says the scene in Night at the Museum where Ben Stiller is trying to help Attila the Hun was much longer. The longer version is funnier than the one in the movie, but it was cut for pace.
So my question with that is it in the director's cut, or is there a longer unrated version or something that maybe they put it back in anyways, instead of just the theatrical version?
Right. Piccolo says, I mean, Wild Thing, Judas, Phil, and Robbie says, Phil the Glow, LOL. Piccolo says Nakamura's theme, and now the New Day. Yeah, give him a different outlook. The New Day really needs to change their name, too, because they can't be the New Day anymore. Bronson says the Ben Stiller Jonah Hill scene in Night at the Museum 2 was much longer, but it was trimmed because the scene is about getting to the stealing of Jonah's ID. Piccolo says, and they all suck into the big toes. Right. Exactly. Robbie says, Rhea Defo winning this match. Sophie says, what did I miss? I stepped out for a minute. Not a hell of a lot, Sophie. Raquel and Roxy had a match. Roxanne Perez is going into Elimination Chamber, so the Women's Elimination Chamber matchup is done. Thanks to Bianca and Naomi coming out and ruining it.
They interfered and attacked Liv. Rackrod got distracted, and then Roxy did a move called the Pop Rocks and pinned her.
Butch and Penta had a match, and Penta
also Gunther
got beat.
No, Penta won.
That's why. Okay, Penta won.
And what's his name? Ludwig Kaiser interfered in that one.
Yeah. And then...
But he wanted to fight them all.
Gunther
so I think that's going to be a triple threat going into the future.
They had some heat talking for a minute.
Yep.
And now the New Day's out there.
Because they rock.
Robbie's like, it is dumb. I agree, D. Sophie says, did you notice all the matches are fast and we don't see all of the wrestlers' entrances tonight?
Yes.
Sophie says there is a Goonies 2 coming in development.
I saw that.
Seen or heard some stuff about that. Robbie says New Day as Hills getting a lot of heat. Sophie says I saw that and I missed after Seth was talking.
Oh, so just barely then.
Yeah, so Seth really didn't. I mean, that was it. There really wasn't much after that. They had Karrion Kross talk a little bit after Seth and called out Sammy, if that helps. That's about all that happened after that. And now the New Day stuff. That's it.
You're mad about us telling Big E to leave his lazy ass at home. That shit's funny.
Robbie says Sophie is the film named after you. Maybe. Nah.
I agree wholeheartedly with what he's saying. Rey Mysterio sucked the life out of every luchador that comes into the company.
Ray? Yeah.
Because he won't go away. Yeah, because you're better.
The way he has his beard cut, because he doesn't have a mustache right now, makes him look like an Amish person. Because they usually don't have a mustache, they just have a beard. That's funny.
Ezekiel or something.
Yeah. That's cute and funny all at the same time.
Do you like that yellow stonewashed look?
No, it looks like somebody peed all over it.
It does look weird.
Sophie
I like it and I don't like it at the same time.
Sophie says the show's going by fast. The cross gimmick reminds me of the Sean O'Hare gimmick from 22 years ago.
Oh, Sean O'Hare.
Robbie says Kofi worked on his promo skills. So he says, wonder how this New Day storyline gets them a match at Mania.
I mean, obviously it's going to, I don't know. Maybe he'll join up with his dad, Dominik and Rey, as Dominik leaves the Judgment Day.
Robbie says the Abraham Lincoln look. Hello, maybe, I guess. That could be too.
7 years ago.
Get him a top hat, somebody. A really tall one. A 12-gallon top hat. We don't care if you don't like us.
Who cares?
Sophie says John Cena will be on the European episodes of Raw.
Nice.
Good for him.
Oh my
what?
gosh.
Giving him rabies?
They shoot him. Oh, but yes, he gets rabies.
Why'd you ruin it for everybody, Travis?
I just gave away
There could have been people that have never seen it.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiled everything about it.
The show's 50 years old plus.
There's people who probably haven't seen it.
Yeah, because it's so old.
No, it's because it's sad. Nobody wants to watch sad stuff.
Sorry, I got
was like, LL top hat, LLD. Piccolo's like, did Kofi get his jacket stained in pollen? I figured he soaked it in pee, dude. Like, really yellow pee.
Oh, here he goes. More Rey.
Oh, no, Rey!
Is Zelina Vega there? Is Zelina Vega there?
No.
Oh, wait, no, she went to
She's not in the LWO anymore. It's just dudes. They got rid of all their ladies. They took Zelina Vega away. They cut What's-Her-Face out of their one group.
Yeah, Elektra Lopez.
Yeah, they got rid of her.
They're taking all the valets away.
Yeah, they got rid of her.
And Scarlett Bordeaux's next.
Zelina Vega got moved to a different brand. They're like, we don't want you in these groups no more. That's why they're the LWO. Loser World Order.
That makes sense.
I knew it. P. Rob even said so. The Loser Wrestling Order. Oh no, New Day.
Why does he care about New Day's socks?
I don't know why he cares about their socks. Maybe he wants them. Maybe he needs their socks.
Oh my god, look at that. They're cheating. There's 3 of them.
Oh no, they're beating down the New Day.
Is there going to be another member of the New Day?
LWO being bad guys.
Is there going to be another member of the New Day?
Who's it going to be, though? Oh no.
I don't know. Big E quit on him, so it could be anybody.
You can have Keith Lee back. I mean, he is about the size and same girth.
Looking like Sally Struthers or whatever on fucking South Park.
I ate all of the powdered milk. Where are the kids in Africa starving? Sally Struthers! She's eating all the food!
What is she doing? Poor kids.
says, why does Kofi have a body of a 10-year-old? I don't know, because he's old.
You see it a lot. Adam Cole.
He's way feminine physique.
Same exact
Kofi
body.
really isn't quite as feminine. He does have some muscle tone.
Oh, yeah. Dude's arms are huge.
Yeah, not as big as that guy showed you in that video, though.
The fake ones.
They were so real!
That's a huge bitch. Scary. Super duper.
Cool beans.
For some people that like beans.
Guess.
Not everybody likes beans. Just some good old-fashioned wrestling.
Guess.
That's what most people are into. Like baked beans. And wrestling.
Baked beans? Baked beans?
You buy your beans from New York City.
That's salsa.
New York City.
Robbie's like, no, the quitter on my TV again. My eyes are burning. Bronson says there's a deleted scene from Night at the Museum where Lewis and Clark escape their exhibit and take a New York City bus to the Northwest Passage. It was cut because the payoff doesn't work without the setup.
Right?
It's true. Seth is on our TV right now.
Whoa! I heard he's the best there ever was.
In his graphics?
No, at Dayton Racist Women.
Oh. It's Elimination Chamber match. Finny Pants and Sethy Poo, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, Seth will be in there. Got himself a boot. What's it all about?
What's it all about? What's it all about? Robbie says there was a thing about baked beans. Beans, good for the heart. The more you eat, the more you fart.
Yeah, isn't that Boston's like theme song?
Boston? Like the
Beantown?
place? Oh.
That's Beantown.
Could see that, I guess.
They're fighting.
After my after party. Limes.
Let's go mingle.
Mingle, bingle,
I like
mingle.
to go to the club. Make Sam mingle. Alright. What do we got?
Monkey.
Kind of monkeys.
I don't know, monkey pants.
Hold on.
Bronson says there's a deleted scene from Night at the Museum where Ben Stiller is late on his rent. It was before the Shabu Shabu restaurant deleted scene. It was cut for time.
Oh.
What? Sounds like they're very cutty about a lot of stuffy.
They should have just let it be a 4-hour movie.
Sounds like it.
I'd have been okay with it.
Oh, she threw her tea all over the place. Rude. I don't think that's the type of spilling that she meant. But, you know.
Yeah. It's the exact kind.
I forgot she was there, too.
That's the point.
Robbie says, Travis, did you ever play the last AEW video game that came out?
Do I remember playing it?
Have you ever played the last Did you ever play the last AEW video game that came out?
No, it's still in the wrapper. Don't they
No.
have another one coming out soon? And the crowd booed them about it or something?
Ooh. Because that one was so bad.
I don't judge things by good or bad
You
until
don't?
I see them.
Okay.
I don't go by the internet and what the internet tells me is good or bad. But to me, that's just silly.
Telling good or bad.
Ooh. If you want some, come get some.
So they're trying to say that...
I will find you.
Mm-hmm. Keeping up with the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
Bronson says there's a deleted scene in Just Married where Ashton Kutcher's character pops in a tape from his and his character's wife's wedding. Robbie says, is that a collector's item? And Piccolo says, thank God it's about to be over. True. And Bronson says the scene was cut because the audience wasn't ready to go into such a heavy emotional road before they got a chance to get to know Ashton's character. It was 6 minutes into the movie. Too early.
Too early.
Robbie says, I still have a few vinyl records that have never been opened.
That's pretty cool. Are they old ones?
Like,
or just new ones that you've been buying?
Old school vinyl records?
Because I know Taylor Swift.
Collector items?
She sells albums, like records, and cassette tapes.
Okay. And we care about that dumb broad because...
Because of what I said. We're not talking about her, we're talking about what she does.
Yeah, but you're talking about her, aren't you? Her name came out of your mouth.
Here we go.
Your mouth hole said it.
Cool.
Your mouth hole said it.
Don't care. The point is that she's still releasing cassette tapes. That's pretty fucking crazy. Didn't even know you could have a cassette player anymore. Alright, we got Seth in there with Finn Balor. They are underway. The size mismatch here. But we have seen these guys wrestle at least 200 times.
At least 200.
I'm pretty sure I even said it last week, didn't I? Didn't I say... Am I dreaming or something? Didn't I say, yeah, they wrestled before and he separated his shoulder?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I just had that conversation with you.
You did. It was there.
Did they wrestle last week?
Did they wrestle last week?
Yeah.
I
Wasn't
don't
that
think
last week
so.
when I said that?
Maybe it was about this match.
Maybe.
You said it and said that they had already done this. And why were they doing it again?
Cerebral Assassin.
I was like, yeah, they are dance music vinyls with old school tunes on them.
Nice. I have like some Elvis records and what's her name?
Aretha Franklin.
The one with the big nose. She's in Meet the Fockers too.
Oh, yeah.
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara. Oh, Barbara. Oh, Barbara.
Elvis and Barbara. Not together. But... And they were my stepdads. They're not mine. I'd probably just give them to Ayla.
Right.
If I can find them. I think I might have thrown them away.
Why would you do that, Travis?
What the hell am I going to do? Not Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Slap. Elimination Chambers only legends this year.
They're only legends. Okay, why are we calling them legends? Because they're old, or what's going on, guys?
The 16-time champion. Now remember, he did it when there was other champions, so it's not as impressive as it would be if you won it 16 times and say there was only one champion.
True.
You know, it's kind of like when they add a bunch of games to the NFL season and then people break people's records and they say, they broke the record.
Right.
But they don't explain the context of the record. They just say, yeah, he broke the record. It's like, you do realize he played like 3 more games. Like when OJ ran for 2,000 yards, he played 14 games.
Wow.
Yeah. Now they play 17. What you playing? The search game?
Just,
Is that a city? Are you building a city? Like that old farm game we used to do?
No.
Remember that old farm game we used to do like 10, 12 years ago?
Yeah.
It was Oregon Settlers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's still around.
I don't know. Maybe.
I had it on my first tablet I ever had. It wasn't even an Android tablet, so it didn't have the same apps. It was a Windows tablet or something. So it never got the apps, and then Windows never went that direction. She is very good. But if she was really, really good, she would have went for the triple 20.
True. The bullseye is like, eh.
Because that's 60 instead of the bullseye being 50.
Yep.
Because the bullseye is 25 and 50. The 50 in the middle. So triple 20 is actually better than the bullseye.
Bronson says Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti are in Big Fat Liar. There are no deleted scenes featuring Frankie and Amanda. A lot of Paul's stuff got cut.
Big Fat Liar. I don't know if I've seen that. It sounds familiar, but...
I haven't. Bronson says there's a deleted scene from Big Mama's house where the bad guy kills a prison doctor. It was cut because it seemed too dark for the tone of the movie.
Right?
Robbie says, so what does the winner of this match get? A chance at Elimination Chamber. It's the last men's spot,
qualifying
I think.
Spot.
Robbie also says, will anyone miss O.J. Simpson? What? What?
OJ. The juice.
I guess.
Play for the Buffalo Bills.
Piccolo says, or LeBum, think he's the GOAT, but it took 7 whole seasons to top MJ's record of 30-plus point games. Piccolo says, I miss him in the Naked Gun flicks. Right?
Oh my god.
He's all dumb.
Well, I don't even know if he had any talking spots. He just always got beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Norberg? Wasn't it Norberg?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Something bad always happened.
Robbie says, Travis, has Netflix done anything different showing WWE on its app?
No.
No?
I mean, it's not as good as it used to be. But it's better than it... Time-wise, it's better than 3 hours like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are cutting it off early.
Bronson says,
could be the main event. I didn't think about it.
Right? Bronson says there are a lot of deleted scenes from the Pink Panther. There's a deleted scene where Steve Martin is sitting on the top of some bleachers playing with a screw. It made the bleachers into a turn into a slide.
Mm.
Well, there you go. Slide turn in.
Novocaine. He can't feel. That's a thing. There are people that have that.
Yes.
It can be super dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Right? Novocaine, you don't know my name. You just walk right through me. What's this? This game? I like games.
I didn't catch it at first. It did say what it was.
Oh, really?
But I wasn't looking up, yeah. Fortune.
Favors
the
Favors.
bold. The brave.
Something
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Out
a
now.
lot of words.
Na, 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 na. Bronson says there's a lead scene from the Pink Panther where Steve Martin eats sushi with mold on it. He has to go to the bathroom for it on a plane. It was cut because it wasn't funny in the movie. Nobody would probably find it very funny to eat moldy food. It's kind of gross. Unless you're doing it on purpose, like blue cheese or something.
Yeah, blue cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Because people eat that. I just heard it's stinky.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
What you working on?
I'm just sitting here. Robbie
Just
says,
reading a
do
little
you
bit.
skipping Hall of Shame this year? Always. I won't watch it.
What is it? Shame?
Hall of Shame.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch that crap either. Especially this year. There's literally no one going in that would be worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
I did like Demolition. If they're going in, I think that's pretty cool. I've heard there's rumors. I don't know if it's been announced or if that's something that's old news.
Right.
But if Demolition's going to be there, that's pretty cool to me. But Michelle McCool, no thank you. And Triple H, he's already in there, so it's dumb to me.
Sure. Robbie says, when I was a kid, I was a fan of Mr. Bean, the comedy show, and his yellow mini. LOL. Mr. Bean's pretty funny.
I think it's pretty funny. I don't think I've ever actually watched it all the way through or anything. But I understand the concept of it. He's just a funny, straightforward, no-nonsense guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when the Pink Panther did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that... I'm pretty sure that was that show with Steve Martin where he almost is the same character.
Yeah. Bronson says even...
Drew McIntyre.
Bronson says even the director of the Pink Panther explained on the commentary that it was funny, but it wasn't funny in the movie.
Right. Look, there they all are.
All of them. For now. No, one more.
There's one more coming. I wonder if it'll be twice the size of that. Look how big that one is.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like... number one's still pretty big.
Still
number
big. Two's kind of small.
Yeah,
3 is about the same as 1. 4 is bigger than 3. 5's way bigger than 4.
Right.
5's bigger than 6. And it's bigger, I think, than 7 even.
Yeah, it's...
6 and 7 are about the same size.
Yeah. Well, at my angle, 7 looks bigger than 6, but...
I said about. That doesn't mean they are perfectly exactly the same size. I said they're about.
Ouch.
Bronson said, oh, I read that. All right, cool. What's going to happen? Do you think that
probably
they're
a
gonna
punch
ever get this
right to the
over
face
with?
right here.
Punch to the face?
Here it comes.
Oh, no, not
Here
the
it comes.
punching of faces.
There it is, 1.
Oh, my God.
It's going to do it 10 times.
Face.
2.
Not the face punching.
He's already turning. 3. Oh, wow. Idiot. That's what my grandpa would have called him. Uh-oh. Elbows to the top of the cranium. Oh, dropped him. Missed with the lariat.
No.
Nope. Went for that sling blade. Big Judas effect.
Robbie says, Travis, was John Goodman a good actor for you?
Is that the dad on Roseanne?
Yes.
I don't hate him. I don't. I mean, The Emperor's New Groove is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know any other movies that he played in. He was a dad on that Coyote Ugly. I mean, he did a good job in that. He was in Roseanne. I never really cared much about Roseanne, but not because of him.
Right.
Isn't he a mobster in that one Hollywood movie or something?
I don't think.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Nope. Absolutely. I can't for the life of me remember any movies he's been in.
It was him and somebody else, and they were like mobsters or something, like Hitman. I think we watched it though.
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not really. I don't.
I think it has everybody in it. It's one of those ones with like Brad Pitt and like the whole everybody's.
Are you talking about that supposed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Maybe.
We haven't seen that. I know I personally have not seen it. I know a lot of people say it's really good, but I haven't seen it.
I'm looking up his movies now. Okay, The Big Lebowski, I've never seen it. The Connors, Cloverfield, I've never seen. Monsters, Inc., there's one. He's pretty good in that. The Flintstones, I like that. The Righteous, I don't know what that is. Emperor's New Groove, loved it. Said Coyote Ugly. Cars, I don't remember him being a voice in that, but I'm sure he is. Lauren's listening, The Big Lebowski, but I've never seen it. He said Babe. I've never seen that one either. Is that about a pig?
Yeah, Babe the Pig.
Flight, I've never seen Flight with Denzel, the gambler. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I didn't know he was in that.
I don't remember that.
With the Coopers, don't know. Kong Skull Island, I liked him in that.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Bronson says there's a longer version of the football stadium scene from Cheaper by the Dozen where Steve Martin crouches down and touches the grass. The movie had already wrapped up, that's why it was shortened. Piccolo says, Lost Connection, not sure what happened. Damn those connections. Bronson says John Goodman also played Fred Flintstone. He dyed his hair black for the role. Rick Moranis dyed his hair blonde to play Barney Rubble.
Yeah.
Bronson says all glassware was banned from the set while they were filming the Flintstones movie, obviously because the characters were walking around in their bare feet like the characters do in the cartoon.
That's funny. Yeah, he played the Babe. Babe Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that one either, by the way.
Bronson says John Goodman was also in the Emperor's New Groove. Him and David had pretty good chemistry. Oh yeah, he was Poncha.
Shit is wonderful. Great
I love
movie.
Emperor's New Groove. Lava face! Lava face!
What does he
Squeak,
play
squeak,
in the Hangover
squeak,
movies?
Squeak, squeak.
Do you remember him in the Hangover movies? He's in them.
All of them?
1 and 3.
Really? He's in one?
Yeah, I'm trying to...
I don't remember him being in that at all. Robbie's like, do you just say Jesse Smollett was a good actor?
Never heard of that one. I'd have to look that up, what that is.
Oh yeah, he was a great actor and then got caught lying and being a racist. But you know, hey, that's
What's his
all
name?
it works.
Jamie Stewart?
Jesse Smollett.
Jesse?
Mm-hmm. Bronson says him and David Spade. Yep. All up in the Emperor's New Groove.
I don't know if I've ever seen that guy before.
He's the hate crime guy.
I've never seen him. Like, what movies was he in?
He wasn't in a movie that I know of. He was in a TV series, and then he pretended
the Mighty Ducks. I've seen that, so I've
with John
seen
Goodman,
him, but,
or John Goodman movie.
No, the guy we're talking about,
Oh,
Jesse Smollett. I don't know who this
weirdo.
is. Alien. Yeah, I don't know any of these movies. Oh, Balor somehow kicked out. He was in Alien Covenant.
Francis says John Goodman had a small part in the internship. Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson are in it.
Yeah, I love that movie. Yeah, no, I don't know one of those movies that he's in except for the Mighty Ducks.
Robbie
So,
says
no, I'm going to say he's not one of my
Jesse
favorites.
Smollett thought he was better than what he was. I guess.
No, he's obviously never been in anything of worth.
No, he's kind of not.
I bet his mom and dad like him.
Maybe. I don't know. He kind of is a liar. Bronson says John Goodman was also in Raising Arizona. Nicolas Cage is in it. True
Yeah,
that.
I remember that one. That was the one with the baby in the street.
Yeah.
That's
Has
all
an
I
Arquette
remember
in
of that
it,
one.
too. Old Arquette.
Oh, yeah, the woman Arquette.
Piccolo says Seth stealing all the signature moves. Not the stealing of signature moves. How dare
Curb
he?
stomp. Nope, got kicked right in the belly.
There's a sign out in the audience that says tribalism is toxic.
That's funny.
Robbie says Cuba Gooding Jr. He fucked himself over.
What did he do?
What did he do?
I was like Cuba. Boys in the Hood. Wasn't he in a movie where he was a boxer too in the Navy? Or am I just hallucinating here?
I don't know. There's one I think he was like.
It was what's it called? It was Pearl Harbor. Wasn't he in that?
Maybe.
He was the gunner
He might have been in that one.
on the ship.
I just know him from that Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, Show Me the Money.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the money.
Lauren in the chat. Grabby hands. Richard says Jesse Smollett is famous for faking a hate crime. He's the idiot who paid 2 Jamaican brothers to fake beat him up. Then he reported it to the police that 2 white MAGA dudes beat him up.
Oh no.
Yep, he is that one. He is. That's why I said, I'm not looking him up. I don't give a flying fuck anything about that guy. Or his career. Moron. Bronson says John Goodman's dad's name was Leslie. John's dad passed away when he was 2 years old. Oh, sad.
Oh dang. So he didn't
Robbie's
even know
like,
him.
he got dragged into the Diddy scandal. He got dragged into it? Well, if he got dragged into it, then he shouldn't have been around him in the first place. So, sorry.
Oh, that men's one is crazy. Damien's obviously there to take an L.
Something.
So
Logan Paul, John Cena, CM Punk,
all those guys have to lose.
Sean, and
That's crazy.
who's going to win it then? Who's getting their chance?
It's either going to be Punk or Cena. Would be my guess.
Mm.
Who the hell eats food with a snake head on it?
They're doing it.
That's pretty funny. I think that might just be it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll have to find out. Maybe or maybe not.
Oh, look, his scab came out.
Yeah.
It looks all pretty and clean now. I was going to pull it off myself. Wonder how it came off.
I'm sure it just got scratched off or rubbed off. Oh, it's over.
Just
All right,
now?
everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Hopefully, you guys will be able to hang out with us then. If not, we'll see you another time, I guess. But we'll be back on Wednesday for AEW. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it, guys. You guys take care.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab.
Bye.